Hi, my name is Emily Ewens and this is my video presentation for International Insight Research. For my topic, I chose sustainable packaging. I first became interested in this topic when I realized how much plastic surrounded me on a daily basis. I was surrounded by single-wrapped potatoes, single-wrapped bananas, and even single-wrapped jelly beans. Plastic packaging was literally everywhere, slowly but surely replacing sustainable packaging such as glass or aluminium. It was when I, myself, tried to cut out all plastic from my life, which is truly way harder than it sounds, that I realized I wanted to do international insight research on sustainable packaging. So, why is sustainable packaging of global importance and worthy of extended research? Firstly, the packaging sector is a big industry with a current net worth of $420 billion, employing 5 million individuals, comparable to employing every individual in Berlin. Imagine if all these efforts and material inputs started making sustainable packaging. It would make a really big difference. Another reason why plastic packaging is of global importance is because of the waste it creates, both in landfills and in our oceans. To put it into perspective, let's look at some statistics. 63 pounds of plastic packaging per individual end up in landfills in the United States every year, as opposed to being recycled. If that were not enough, a whopping 35 billion plastic water bottles are thrown away each year in America alone. Plastic waste accounts for 16% of all municipal solid waste in America and 50 to 80% of the waste littering beaches, oceans, and seabeds. Due to the highly stable nature of the plastics, they do not biodegrade like other natural materials, but rather break down into tiny pieces until they're the size of plankton. This causes tiny plastics the size of plankton to be ingested by fish and other wildlife, which are later eaten by larger fish, indefinitely moving up the food chain until it lands on our dinner plate. Not only is our ecology being affected, but also us as well. Statistics show that 93% of Americans under the age of 6 test positively for BPA, a plastic chemical. Thirdly, sustainability is a growing trend. Consumers and other stakeholders are showing a large interest in sustainable sourcing and would rather buy from companies that engage in sustainable behavior than those who don't. Moreover, with the growing and necessary concern for greenhouse reportings and reduction efforts, plastics and oil companies will suffer financially if they do not jump on the bandwagon and change their products. So, after all of this, what would I like to study? Well, my research question is, which sustainable packaging alternatives have the greatest potential in contributing to a circular economy movement in Californian supermarkets? As you can tell from my research question, my research project destination is in California, USA. So, why do I want to pursue my research in California? Well, looking at the percentage that each continent attributes and earns from the plastic packaging industry, North America comes second place, attributing to 28% of the plastic economy. So, who do I want to work for? Well, I want to work for any supermarket who engages in overpackaging in California. So, like in the pictures you saw before, individually wrapped bananas, or potatoes, or jelly beans. So essentially, any supermarket who uses plastic packaging for food which weighs 25 grams or more. Thank you for watching and listening, and I hope you like my presentation.